think he was a bit disappointed. That's your umbrella. Well, you've got to take the rough with the smooth. So a total utter waste of time. Look at this little bumpy track she's brought me down.
Yeah.
They don't eat it themselves, they just ship it to us.
Ship it over to the Brit.
Yeah, and then the final coup de grace. Welcome back to the channel. This is Carol and I'm Ken. We're currently in Denmark, winding our way down to the south of the country. The trip has been excellent so far, with beautiful weather, but it looks like that's all about to change as we continue our journey south. Right, it's a rainy morning here today, so we're going to go and get some LPG if we can, as we're down to one light. But this morning it is pouring down.
In for the whole week, I think.
Yeah, I'm drying some clothes and things this morning. We're back in the season now where I use the aircon every morning to reduce the humidity in the van and clear the windows. It's very effective aircon at doing that.
Oh, it says there's a toilet down there.
Does it go down there?
Did you see that?
I didn't see that.
Just to...
I wonder how far it is. So I checked on the map where the toilet was, and it was further than she thought. And in this rain, she decided not to do it.
We'll wait for an easier one that's by the road.
That's a fine weather toilet.
Yeah, yeah.
Rock garden.
I wonder what all those rocks are there for.
Well, people would pay a fortune for those rocks in the UK, wouldn't they?
Yeah, to decorate the gardens for landscaping. Okay, we've got a clear road. Let's go. Lovely straight roads here, haven't they?
I was watching a video the other day about self-sufficiency, and he listed 5 crops that's the easiest to grow, and corn was one of them. And apparently, did you know, during the Irish famine, America shipped hundreds of thousands of tons of corn cobs to help feed them when their potato harvest failed.
Didn't know that.
Nor did I until I watched his video. I think they're potatoes, aren't they?
Don't know. Not very good on crops.
We're not exactly farmers, are we?
No. So we've noticed that autumn's not as far progressed down here as it was in Norway, haven't we?
Further south.
Yeah, the trees are still quite green here, and he's getting a tinge of some orange and red on some of the leaves. This is on the entrance to a little town, so they slow you down as you come in to Tars. That's where we're going for LPG.
We hope.
Okay, they're open. Should be at 10:30 on a Monday morning.
I like their end of town
Yes.
signs. Nice and clear, aren't they?
Very clear, yeah. So we're looking for a little camping store.
There it is, isn't it?
It's down
Auto
here. Is it on the
camping.
right? What are we looking for? Is it LPG in Danish, the same?
I have no idea. It's locked, so
Yeah, you have to go in.
you have to go all the way around to the front. And then there's a sign, so I photographed it and translated it, and it said, we're not a parent, so we think it is you who should initiate the contact. Feel free to look around on your own, then call us. And then there's a list of numbers.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was looking around the workshop. I thought I'd look for some ramps, and then suddenly this lady popped out, and I just said, well, can we have some gas? And she said, okay, I'll see you there.
Fill up is done. So Ken's just gone off to pay inside the shop. I'm staying nice and dry because it's chucking it down out there. Cold out there, is it?
It's been cold and it's raining.
Yeah.
That's the most expensive gas we've had, isn't it?
Do you know how many litres he put in?
Just over 8.
8 litres. Oh, so it was quite empty then.
Yeah.
And that worked out. It's 124 krone, which is about £15.
I think he was a bit disappointed because he thought he was going to be filling up a big motorhome tank, and all he got was the tiny little red camper. Hardly worth walking out in the rain for.
Poor bloke.
Pouring down. It's not very nice out there. Should we go to Frederikshavn?
Yeah.
Look at this little bumpy track she's brought me down.
We're risking a white road today.
Is this the main route to Frederikshavn then?
Probably not the main route.
Yeah.
obviously.
We like going off the beaten track, don't we?
Yeah.
As long as it's not too beaten.
Or muddy.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's getting worse now. Look. You sure this is somebody's?
Joins up with the road shortly. In
Hello.
700 metres, we'll
Nothing
be back
to
on
see
the road.
here. We're just driving through.
Just come to see your cows. Haven't seen any piggy wiggies. Where the Danish bacon comes from.
They don't eat it themselves. They just ship it to us.
Ship it over to the Brits because they know they love their bacon.
Send
buttons.
more bacon.
Got little brown cows here.
Yesterday was a stressful day, wasn't it? Stressful in the afternoon.
Only when we were trying to do the laundry.
Yeah.
So it'll be fine up to then. Very nice day.
My patience factor hit a wall, I think.
Well, I think it was only because your back was hurting
Yeah, back was hurting.
that you lost patience a bit.
Yeah, and then the final coup de grace was when I was trying to turn right at a junction and there was a zebra crossing, and as I approached it, a kid roared up on his scooter at the zebra crossing, forcing me to slam my anchors on, and then the little git didn't cross the crossing, he just stood there.
That was the final straw.
That was the final straw. It's a doer-upper.
It's, yeah.
So yeah.
Just noticing these little windows down at ground level on some of these houses. I was thinking they must all have basement rooms.
Yeah, there must be.
And is that a way of keeping warm, do you think, as well, in the winter?
Who knows?
What's he doing here?
If this was in England, there'd be traffic lights and everyone would be held up just because he's
Warning
digging a ditch. But over here, they don't seem to bother. The last one we passed just had a couple of boards out, didn't it, in the road, red boards. And they were right by where the work was being done. Smoke in it.
It's like a fire up ahead.
Their soil is very dark, isn't it?
Yeah. Ambulance. Another ambulance. So this is the outskirts of Frederikshavn now.
Oh, it's open. Good. It's lovely and warm in here, isn't it?
It's got these hanging ships like they had in the Kristiansand Cathedral. Don't set the alarm off.
At least we know you can get hot dogs if you want one.
Yeah.
Some old stuff in there, isn't there?
Like
That lovely
second-hand.
little old train set there.
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was in t-shirt and sunglasses. Today I've got a jumper, body warmer and a raincoat on.
Well, you've got to take the rough with the smooth.
Yeah.
Thwarted
Thwarted
skjold. Skjold. Getting a bit worried then.
Why?
I thought, hang on, she's forgotten to order my chips.
No.
And then I sussed that you only want the burger, you don't want the chips that
Yeah.
come with your meal. It's economy, what is it?
It's meant to be like Sprite.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Lovely. Looks lovely, doesn't it? Come up trumps here, haven't we, Charlie?
Yeah. I don't know how much the chili burger was.
No.
The cheeseburger meal, for the cheeseburger, that amount of chips and a drink was 95 krone. 12 pound.
Enjoyed that.
Yeah, very tasty that
Very
was.
tasty. Very, very good burger hut. We can recommend them.
The Blue Burger Cafe.
Right, it's still pouring down. Let's get going. Back in the brollies. They work well, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, they do keep the worst off, don't they? As long as it's not too windy. Oh, whoa.
Oh, it's all going wrong. It's a bit grim, to be honest. Not the best conditions for an umbrella. Let's see. That's your umbrella.
No, it's no good. It's going rusty,
It's going
look.
rusty.
Where it's been folded up wet.
Let's get inside. Okay, right. Let's just put the old Oh, so there's your tower.
Yes, that's what I was hoping to see. I don't know if it's open.
Well, I'll park in Ream and then you can have a walk across.
I've come to explore what this round tower is. This door's padlocked. It was meant to be open till 3 o'clock, but doesn't look like it is open today.
Does ferries go to Sweden, do they?
Well, I think on the sign it said, yeah, Sweden and Norway. And I know there's definitely one that goes to Oslo. It looks like Gothenburg and Oslo.
It's bleak out there today, Bunny.
Yeah, cold and wet and windy. We don't care when we're cosy in the little red camper. But you've got to go down there.
Dead end, Bunny.
You couldn't have gone left or right there. So they were digging up both sides of the road. And they dig up a road. They certainly dig up a road, don't they?
Yeah, and they don't post any diversion signs.
No diversion signs.
So I've been noticing this a lot, that there's these big rocks in the field, and I was wondering why they're not cleared by the farmer.
Where have they come from?
Well, out of the soil, I would guess. But I've seen it in loads of fields.
It's quite hilly, this bit.
Yeah, you said
Lovely.
Denmark's flat.
You said Denmark was flat. These lovely views from up this hill.
Yeah, you got a viewpoint here.
Yeah. Wow. You see the sea. It's not posted as a tourist attraction on the signs. It must be allowed up here. Gates are open. There is no
Those gates have got no gates.
It's a fort from the war.
So this place is closed and so is the blooming toilet. So a total utter waste of time coming up here.
Got some nice views of the fort though.
Right,
Fortifications.
let's get going.
Wow, look at that view there.
Oh well, right then, I'll take it all back. It's worth it for the view.
Teardrop.
Is that the postie?
No,
Don't
don't think so. Nice houses, aren't they?
Yeah. I don't know what style you would call that.
Danish. It's nice in the summer.
Okay, I'm going to go left here because I fancy a cup of tea. I've had enough of driving in the rain. There's a little car park down here I can see on the map. Might be a bit blowy, but that doesn't matter. Here we go. Don't go straight, it will be in the sea. This will do us, Bunny.
No one else here.
Oh, they've got toilets
They
and
got
everything.
toilets. Well, lovely. Wow. Work with the edge. Yeah.
It's a little slipway, isn't it?
Slipway, yeah.
Well, it's not a slipway, it's just a path.
Pathway, but
Yeah.
you wouldn't launch your boat down there.
No.
Okay.
Okay, can't really park here, can I, like that?
No.
It's a bit antisocial. So we'll just go behind this dune, shall we? Get out the
Which
wind.
way is the wind blowing? From the right, I think.
This way, I think.
Yeah, and then we've got the sea view by the door.
Got a sea view by the door, and
Perfect.
you can have your roof up. And relax. We've got bins here as well, Charlie.
Yeah,
We've got it all.
really empty for days. more sheltered up here than down there. It's blown a hoolie. Oh, it's got the van warming up nicely. Nice and cosy in there.
It's lovely. Come on in, Chutney.
Coming in. That is blowing a gale.
Put your microphone on.
Let's hit the road. Where are we headed now?
Well, we're headed to the little
Howells.
park up
Yeah.
outside Aalborg.
A place called Howells, I think it is.
Howells.
Yeah, where we have to get a ferry across the river inlet.
Yeah,
Find somewhere to have dinner now.
yeah. Really spooky. There's so many times whilst we've been driving down here that I've had vehicles following me. I catch them in the mirror, and then I look back on the road, look back, and they're gone. It's almost like they just disappear.
Yeah,
They're obviously turning down these little side streets.
Yeah.
The old trees are blowing. The old windmill going round. $14.39 a litre. Petrol stations don't seem to be attended, do they?
No, they all seem to be pay at pump,
Yeah.
serve yourself.
Nobody there at all, though.
No.
Not even a shop or anything.
No, just the fuel pump. So just out of interest, we've had a look to see how far it is to the Channel Tunnel in Calais. And from where we are now up in northern Denmark, it's 1,227 kilometres. Which would take 12 3/4 hours to drive.
Mm.
So not something we could do in a hurry.
No. Although some people do, don't they?
Some do, but
Oh, I wouldn't do that. Blimey, that's a field of birds.
wow. Yeah. It's segregated, aren't they? White
Yeah.
one side, black the other.
Does anybody know how to make windscreen wipers stop squeaking? Because ours are really playing up at the moment, aren't they? They're all right at this precise second, but
Yeah, the minute you start filming them, they're behaving themselves.
Yeah.
But a few seconds ago, they were really squeaky.
any tips, please put them in the comments. So many little cabins.
Cabins in the woods.
Yeah.
So we might not be able to camp down here.
No,
Is this
we'll
just one
see.
you found yourself? Or is it on Park for Night?
No, I didn't find anything. I just looked and
Pocket
saw
Earth.
a Pocket Earth.
P.
But there's a car park down the
Yeah.
bottom. But you see that here's a red sign. See that there?
Yeah, neighbourhood watch.
Neighbourhood watch.
Yeah.
That's somebody's house then, isn't it?
Yeah. Very nice.
They're obviously in
Eating their
having
dinner.
their dinner.
This is the car park. Yeah, we can't stay there. Right by their house.
No camping lit.
Yeah.
That's not good. So
No
we'll
camping. So
No
we'll have to have a
camping.
rethink.
we go from here. And leave these good people in peace.
privacy. Yeah, we just came to have a look. But we won't be staying.
It's posh, isn't it?
Very nice.
Oh, see that they made the wall out of those big rocks from the fields.
No, did they?
Yeah. See the
Oh,
big
yes. Yeah. Just like the rocks they find in the fields. And it's like the church we saw yesterday that was buried in the sand.
wall. Yeah. Oh, that sea looks grey, doesn't it?
It's rough. This pilot boat.
Pilot boat. Oh, look at these big birds they've made.
Wow, yeah.
So it's this car park, is it?
Yeah, anywhere you like.
I can't see a sign saying no camping.
No, there's no one else here. No one going out.
There's another one going out. Well, my gut feeling is we don't park here at all.
Go back to that car park back where you said it's more sheltered up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go down there if we
They're
can.
people.
They're people.
Didn't you pick it up on your Zoom camera?
Well, I picked them up. I'm sure they look fine on the
Yeah.
film, but I couldn't see it on the little LCD screen. Blimey, these are weird, aren't they? I wonder if they're meant to be out in the sea. Because they look like somebody floating on their back, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, they look strange, don't they?
Yeah.
Super weird. And there's a face on the side of that one.
Is that meant to represent a pregnant woman, do you think?
Yeah, probably would, but what the heck does this one represent? Fascinating.
Answers in the comments below.
Can't beat having a mooch around, can you?
No.
Down here, don't know if we're allowed.
Old buildings.
So there's a little ferry.
Well, I don't know, that's in the harbour.
Oh, well, that's probably the one that will take us across tomorrow.
Ferry? Yeah, but where's it go from? It doesn't go from there.
Not from here, no.
No. Oh.
I like their barriers, the way they're illuminated. Look, red
yeah,
barrier.
red one. Yeah. Is it very clear?
So we're sneaked into Hal's, and it's roof down tonight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because we're in a little parking spot, but we're right next to people's houses.
It says you can park here. So.
Yeah, it doesn't say you can camp here, but there's no camping signs. So we're just going to give it a go.
Yeah.
But I didn't realise there's a lady sitting outside her house right behind us.
Smoking.
I don't know what she was doing really, because it's not a particularly pleasant evening, is it?
Blowing a gale.
Maybe she's just having a fag.
Yeah. Right,
I better make your tea then, because it's getting quite late, isn't it?
Yeah, getting on for 7:30.
My goodness me. What goes in the pan? This gets used next time. A few carrots. I love sprouts. Let it cook in all its own juices. And I'll season it all at the end. Go in a minute. Nice breeze blowing through the van. Get rid of all the heat. How's your tea, Charlie?
Hearty, warming, lovely tea.
Just what you need on a windy night, isn't it?
You can hear it blowing a gale outside, the wind and the rain.
You like it when it's like this, don't you?
Yeah, and this is nice and cosy.
Yeah. Simple stew tonight. Yummy. Well, we had a lovely peaceful night despite the rain. The next stop is going to be Alberg. It's another lovely day.
This is setting for the day today.